Barabara kabisa. Welcome to our channel. This is Kaman TV and feel most welcome. I'm your host, Kaman. Raila leave to USA on Friday this week. Na kitu kimoja ambacho kimetokeza ni kwamba Raila ameweza kabisa. He has managed to isolate Kalonzo Musyoka. You know, Kalonzo Musyoka has been trying to meet Raila Amolo Odinga, but Raila Amolo Odinga is a shrewd politician. Sasa is using one of the 48 rules of power, whereby you become scarce when somebody want to meet you. And hivi ndivyo Kalonzo anavyotaka. Unajua Kalonzo has been wrecking the boat from within. Ni kwamba anataka safari ya baba kwenda Ikulu itubukie nyogo. Ni kama hataki Raila awe president. Kwa hivyo kile kilichopo ni kwamba Raila, I think with the intelligence of information that he's having, nafikiri ameamua kwamba hata yeye hataki kukutana na yeye. Kwa hivyo he's no longer a priority. And that is why you see Kalonzo's men yapping all over, wakijaribu kusema kwamba Kalonzo lazima awe mgombea mwenza, he must be the running mate. If not that, they are not going to vote. Surprisingly, they are saying that they are going to vote for other posts, but not the president. Kwamba watamvotia governor, MCA, women rep, MP, but when it comes to the president, they leave the whatever blank. I think these guys are going to spoil their votes for nothing. What there is that, sometimes it is also important to accept the reality. It's also important to look at the bigger picture. Kwa sababu Kalonzo amekuwa na wasiwasi mwingi sana tangu wakati ambapo opinion polls zinaanza kuonyesha kwamba Martha Karua ndiye mtu ambaye anapendelewa sana na watu. What is happening is that Raila will spend 3 days in Washington and 3 days in Silicon Valley in USA. And jambo ambalo tunafaa kuelewa ni kwamba katika safari hii tunaona kuna the UDAs, Kenya Kwanza, not Kenya Kwanza, sorry for that. We have Makau Mutua, who is Azimio spokesman, and then we have Oparanya, the governor. We also have Martha Karua. Our interest here is Martha Karua and the kind of people Raila is going to meet there. Raila is going to meet businessmen there. He's going to meet Kenyans community abroad. He is going to meet the people in charge of security in USA. He's also going to meet the Chamber of Commerce guys there. So when you look at this, something is cooking. It is telling you that there is the reason why Martha Karua has been incorporated in this trip. Mark you, this could be the final trip of to USA before he becomes the president. So if you jump to this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel, like our video, comment, please let us know where you're watching us from. Hit the red up button. And back to serious business. Let's look at the reason why Raila Amolo Odinga is going to USA at this time. I have a number of reasons. Number one, Raila is going to look for funds. Campaign means a lot of money. You have to spend a lot of money to organize the meeting. You need to fuel the machines. You need to fuel the vehicles. You need to arrange for the meetings. Kwa hivyo kile kinatakikana ni pesa, and he needs money for him to continue with this campaign, because if there's something that is very expensive, if there's something that is expensive, it is a campaign trip. Because when you look at Mudavadi was able to withdraw because of lack of funds. If you look at William Samoei Ruto has been milk dry. He has been milk dry by the Mount Kenya guys. Na kwa sababu sasa unaona sasa mambo yameanza kuharibika kwa sababu ng'ombe hawezi yakatoa maziwa tena. So Raila knows the importance of funds. He wants to have as much money as possible because I'm not saying that he's bankrupt. I'm not saying that he's broke. Kile kilichopo ni kwamba anahitaji pesa hizi ili aweze kuendelea na hii mikakati yake ya siasa. The other thing is that this one is very much stage managed. You want to expose Kalonzo as somebody who is unwilling to work with him. You want to expose Kalonzo kama mtu ambaye lazima afanye kampeni wakati Raila yupo. Because you see, according to Kalonzo's Secretary General Party Wiper, anasema ya kwamba Kalonzo is not the campaigner for Raila. Kazi yake is not for campaigning for Raila. She is saying that yeye is an equal principle to Raila Amolo Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. That's why they talk about the three-legged stool. Raila, by going to USA, want to leave Kalonzo in charge of the campaign, and people will see that this guy does not mean for Azimio, because the guy is becoming very useless as far as we are concerned. The guy is adding no value now because he's wrecking the boat from within, and this is what Raila want to expose. The other thing is that he want to win the diaspora votes. You know, this time round, we shall have Kenyan community abroad, USA, Germany, Italy, and Britain, voting in the embassies. And you see, we have a sizable number of voters here. Kwa hivyo haya tunaweza kuyaita mawindo ya mfalme, au mawindo ambayo mfalme anataka ili kuwa katika ikulu. You know, nothing should be left to chance. And if there are people who are influential, it is the people, the Kenyan community abroad, they have a lot of influence. Because you see, vile ambavyo wanasema ni kwamba utaona kwamba wale watu ambao wanaishi hapa Kenya wanaamini sana kutokana na yale ambao wale wako pale wanasema. But the opinion polls currently are showing that the Kenyan community abroad, 75% for Raila Amolo Odinga. So you want to consolidate this vote. The other reason why he is going there is that he want to discuss the issue of running mate. Kwa sababu unaona sasa akiwa pale anaweza kuongea vizuri sana na Martha Karua, anaweza kuongea sana Oparanya, anaweza the Makawi is there, and other even the Kichu guys there. Kwamba wakiwa pale you have a sober moment. They'll be able to discuss the issue. And when they do this, I think they'll be able to discuss out of the limelight. Kwa sababu unajua the Kenyan media is all over. Kwamba wakati ambapo wanataka kuzungumzia jambo fulani, wakati ambapo wanafanya mkutano, unaona kwamba watu wanakuja pale wanajionea yale ambayo yanaendelea. Kwa hivyo they want to move away from the limelight and discuss this issue of Martha Karua as the running mate, and that is why she is there. The other reason why this trip is very important, why he's going at this time, is that he want to introduce Martha Karua to the international community. He want to show the people, this is my team, this is my running mate. Because you see, Martha Karua is not very outgoing when it comes to international trips. Rarely do you find her going to international arena. Lakini sasa wakati ambapo wanamleta pale, anataka watu wawe na picha halisi ya mtu huyu ambaye amekuwa akipigania mabadiliko for that. Mtu huyu ambaye amekuwa akileta akitetea watu ili wawe na uhuru, the second liberation. So if you look at this trip, you see that there's also the issue of meeting very important dignitaries, the security guys, the chamber guys, and so on and so forth. Wakati anakutana nao Martha Karua, anakutana hawa, I think the world will be ready for Martha Karua's running mate. The other issue is that I think he's lobbying for the international support. You know, the president is a matter of lobbying, it's a matter of perception. So you want to have a perception that he is winning, that the international community should be prepared for his presidency as the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. So in the USA is a major opinion shaper. Kwa hivyo utaona kwamba wakati anaenda pale, anaenda kimakusudi, and you see now everybody is prepared for his presidency. The other issue is that he want to woo the investors. You know, the investors are very, very important, whether you like it or not. Because if you look at his trip to the Chamber of Commerce, the most organized business community, business group. This is where we trade. This is where international deals are made, international trade. Kwamba utaona kwamba wakati ako hapa, utaona kwamba anaweza kuwashawishi watu wengi waje wawekeze katika nchi ya Kenya. So this trip is very, very important. And when do this, akifanya hivi anaonekana ni mtu ambaye anaweka taifa mbele, sio mahitaji yake ya kibinafsi, ni maslahi ya taifa ndio ambayo ako pale. So other than just talking about things that are happening nationally, you want to come out as somebody who can bring investors from all walks of life. The other reason why he's going at this time is that he is preparing the battle ahead. What to prepare? It is like a retreat, because retreat in politics is a kind of njia moja ya kupigana. Retreating even in war is an act of war, because you retreat and you are not surrendering. Because when you come back, that is why we even have half times in football. Because when you come back re-energized. It's like you are starting out fresh. You have a lot of energy, and so on and so forth. So this trip is very, very important. The other thing is that, you know, he is meeting think tanks. in USA. Think tanks are very, very important because these are the guys about watampatia ideas nyingi, the many ideas that he wants to win these elections, because he need to think outside the box, inside the box, and even without the box. Kwa sababu kama unavyoona, Ruto is also a very shrewd politician, and defeating this man is not a walk in the park. Kwa hivyo utaona kwamba anahitaji kubadilisha mikakati ili ajue vile ambavyo atawezana na Ruto na kumbwaga chini asubuhi na mapema ifikapo tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8. I think the think tanks are very, very important, and I think it's only in Kenya that think tanks are not highly valued, kwa sababu if you look at developed countries, the think tanks are very, very important, na utapata being consulted once in a while, na huwa wanachagia sana katika maendeleo ya kitaifa. The other reason is that I think Raila want to give Uhuru time for him to organize his Jubilee team, because you see up to now Jubilee has not been organized. Look at Nairobi, it is not well organized. Ukiangalia utaona kwamba kuna mizozo kati ya Uhuru na Kalonzo, kuna mizozo kati ya Jubilee pale Nairobi. Kwa mfano unaona Polycarp Igathe akijitokeza pale na Timu Wanyonyi, lakini Kalonzo naye analeta mtu wake pale Nairobi, is like he's competing with Uhuru Kenyatta. You see now he want to give him time, even to have a good rapport with Kalonzo and Jubilee, because if you look at Jubilee, it's not well organized. If you look at Kalonzo is a spoiler, so he's just giving this guy time ndio aweze kujipaga vizuri. The other issue, you know, this issue of the national security. You want to be introduced. You want to get ideas about the national security, because he's meeting State Department guys, and these are guys who deals with the security of the US, and the security of any nation is very, very important. And you see, this is what Ruto is lacking. Ruto does not have the skills, doesn't have the know-how of dealing with the national security, and it is very, very important when you see Raila consulting these top-notch guys in the US. I don't know what you think about this, but this is my take. If you have just come to this channel, as I said from the beginning, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and have a great day. I'm your host, Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Bye-bye.